Hello, folks, and welcome to another episode of Airstreamers, where you never know what stream will ride. Welcome to episode 387. And Chris, I just gotta say, the camera's way off.
I'll fix it.
Jeez Louise, Chris.
Mozzie, happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy post-birthday. Happy birthday. And to 30, Patsy said, here's to 35 more. Wait, hold on. 34 months? I think you just broke it. Here we go. We're starting off with a dumpster fire, folks. This is Airstreamers. Look at that face I've got on.
Can you refresh it, the device?
Hold on. We're doing live work here on this here day. Of course we are. What do you want me to do, Chris? I need specific instructions. Specific instructions. And Jesus Christ. Oh my goodness. Okay, welcome everyone. Has it been the Tuesday for everyone or just me? Best bet, I'm going to be honest and I'm going to make everyone very mad at me, but I am off this week. And so my Tuesday today was a very nice Tuesday. I got a lot done. I read some of Brittany's book and I have a lot to talk about with that. And I accomplished some tasks that I needed to do. I got a deal on WarioWare Move It because of my skills. So yeah, I have had a very nice Tuesday.
I think it's a Tuesday of all Tuesdays. I'm over it. I'm over the week already. I know you now. I feel like it's over towards me more, but that's okay. Yeah.
I feel way front and center. Why did you move it? Can I ask?
No, that's easy.
No. Why did you move it to start?
Because you were yelling and saying that it was wrong.
When? What are you talking about?
What?
No. Like when we started the stream, why was it moved?
I didn't move it.
So the
probably just loosened. It's all screws and everything.
It's all screws and everything.
Okay, let me. We're here.
We're queer.
Oh, thanks for jumping on, Leah.
And we're laughing with. I wanted the joke to rhyme. It's not going to rhyme. We're laughing with Leah. Leah's new username. And Leah, actually, I don't know the specifics of this. Which name changed for you? So Leah Marie 519 is no longer, I think, to correct me if I'm wrong, and laughs
it's a
with
dead
Leah.
Name. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to say Leah Marie 519 anymore. Laughs with Leah is Leah's new channel name. Well, Leah's new username on here / Leah's new channel name. Because now that Leah's been streaming, she wanted something that was identifiably like, maybe not identifiably because Leah Marie was fine, but something that was Twitch specific. And she came up with laughs with Leah, which I think is phenomenal. So
we also tossed out licks with Leah, but that was taken. So there's that.
I didn't know that was a part of it. I was thinking Leah Tits
or
McGee.
No, Leah licks.
What is this?
That's what I had. That's what I had the other day. And look, it was the makeup. And now look, it's gone.
It's not the makeup. I haven't worn the makeup in a while. But is that a vampire bite? Jeez.
Yeah. Let me thank some of the folks.
Oh, wait.
Today is the sub
labia,
day.
I texted to, my friend today.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I texted my friend today who brings in these mangoes that are delicious, that are strips of mango, and she calls them labias. And I was at the supermarket today, and she had said to me one day, "Do you want a labia?" Probably not, kind of thing. And I was like, "No, I think it's pretty delish. Let me try it." And so then I tried it and I enjoyed it. So I was looking to see if they had those to give to you today. And she said, no, they're only at Costco. And I was like, oh, okay.
Mangoes at Costco? Why is that a thing? Apparently it is a huge thing.
It's like the like thing, where you like.
No, but I feel like people, like I've heard of Costco's mangoes. Like they're known for rotisserie and mangoes.
Okay,
and
so
that's insane.
My text to her, which I thought was very funny, was she was like, "Oh, I can bring some in for you next week." I was like, "Oh, awesome," because I really want my husband to try some labias.
Well, that marriage is in distress.
You know? So no, this. What are you talking
Oh,
about?
I thought
Jeez, you're not following the story. I couldn't be clearer. She said she's going to bring some in for me next week.
Okay.
And I thought it was funny that I'm
I got
texting
it.
you. You see how you give me anxiety with this because you yell at me for explaining my jokes, and then I realize I have to because you don't get them.
Yeah, hot dogs are famous in Costco. So
Here we
listen, you can get labias and hot dogs at Costco.
Why? Kyle is saying mangoes from Costco are
Yeah,
delish.
I'm
What
telling
even
you,
is
Kyle,
that?
I've heard that before because my coworkers love mangoes and they want specifically Costco mangoes. Like they source them properly or something. I don't know. Today is the sub day.
What does that mean?
Once a month, I feel like everybody's subs coincide with Mozzie's, and so I want to just thank everybody for all of the support on this here sub day. So let's start at the bottom. Mozzie, 34 months. Holy McMolly, Mozzie. Thank you, and happy belated birthday. We love you. Sam, 32 months. Thank you, Sam. We love you too. Tammy, 17 months. Hello, T. Hello. But she said, don't type. Hello. No.
What?
But Tammy said, don't cook and type at the same time.
Oh.
It
always happens.
It's an old cookie typo.
Well, keep going.
We'll workshop that.
No,
Patsy,
I think that's going right to the garbage. Keep going.
Patsy always comes in with the Mozzie Patsy battle. 35 months. Thank you, Patsy. We love you. Katie Dim, 32 months. Thank you, Thank you, Katie Dim. We love you too.
Amy.
Kathy, 400 legendary legend bits. Thank you, Kathy. And subbed for 31 months. Excuse me. Thank you, Kathy. We love you. And that is a level. We're on a level 3.
Yeah, we started level 3 hype train currently, and there's 2 minutes and 25 seconds left to get to level 4. Thank you so much to everyone who has consistently and continuously shown up and been here and supported us. And it's unbelievable to think that many months before we were at a point where we were like, what's a sub? What's this? A hype train? What's that? How does this work? And we had no idea what we were doing. And you all stood behind us. And now here 100%. We are. And we are living it and having so much fun. And it's all because of you. So thank you so much.
Big Bean Burrito is here. Welcome. 23 said the No Nut November beard is growing nicely.
Yeah, it looks good.
How many days is this now? Is this like 2? Are we on 2 weeks now?
Yeah, 2 weeks. Kathy said, can we speak to Twitch? Boom, boom. Also, Amy said, to get your fill of labias.
Yeah, from Costco.
And Brian said, we are still not immune to dumpster fires.
I need my warehouse pack.
Correct.
Econo size labias.
They're so good. And then they're in a huge bag.
But wait, are they like dried?
They're like strips. They look like tongues.
Oh, so they're like leather. Like fruit leather.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's why they kind of look like labias, because if in the center it's creased a little bit.
Yeah.
It just really, it's a little risque. I don't know how they sell that there, just willy-nilly.
Well, it's probably in the adult section with the hot dogs. Their pizza, though, I think is also phenomenal.
Yes, those hot dogs and the pizza, especially the hot dog soda combo, which is $1.50. The CEO said,
"Oh, we're just jumping into the trends already." What?
My chair got hit. Someone just hit my chair behind me. The ghost.
Are you serious?
He said he does not, no matter under any circumstances, ever want that to change.
Yeah, I mean,
no matter inflation, though, that's what he was sort of getting at, like inflation and stuff. I feel like in this idea of us doing this lighting thing, something has changed. Like,
yeah, the lights.
No, since our idea to do it, because I feel like now I'm like a shadow person. Like I have, like so much shadow is over here.
I don't know. Wait, special Joey, whatever you do, don't look up water pump gasket for a 2002 Tacoma.
Why? What is that? Now I want to look it up.
I don't know.
That's interesting.
I'm curious now. You know what? I'm gonna look it up because I've got the old website here, and I'm gonna, what is it? What is it?
Water
again?
gasket pump for 2002. Water pump gasket for 2002 Tacoma.
Water
you know what you should do?
Pump gasket. What is the water pump gasket?
Who knows?
Is it typing? Pump? Gasket. 2002 Tacoma.
Riveting.
What is that? What is that? Is that an amoeba?
Riveting.
I want to pull it up. What is that? How do I get that out of here?
Your Apple Pencil.
Really? Really?
You did like the zoom out thing. Here, click this. Here. I don't know what you're doing, Chris.
I'm curious what the problem is. Special Joey, if there's some context.
Okay, I'm going to say...
Can you describe it? I don't know what that is. I think that's an amoeba.
Chris, this isn't working the way you want it.
Yeah, I know. Why is it not working?
Because it's just the connection to the Mac.
It's an amoeba with like, I don't know. What is that?
Apparently, go to images because there's a different picture that people are looking at.
Oh my God.
There it is.
That's what okay.
Stream is already derailed.
That's what
Mozzie.
it is. I'm sorry.
Jeez.
Joey.
Pull it up, Nancy said, because the one that I see looks like a penis. I added that flair in there. Penis. Does it look like? Oh, it does look like.
It does kind of look like
yeah.
a fractal almost.
Thank you, Special Joey.
Like a penis fractal.
So a couple of things I want to just talk about, some like high level logistics for this week. Some things have changed. The core, as you can tell, has not changed to what's going on in our stream. It's still full dumpster fire. It's still going to be derailed every 5 minutes, but some loose things have changed. One is that we put out a schedule for 2 weeks of time.
Can you believe that?
With some nice animation and some like nice looking quality to it.
Yeah, like we're legit or something.
For that part. Everything else
Joey.
is dumpster fire. So with
Some horns for Joey.
With that said, today we're introducing very loosely a concept we decided we're calling talking trends, which are just things that are not quite, CNN, New York Times material. We're not, maybe they will be, but we're talking some other loose little minutia of news
I'm
that are in the
excited
trends.
about this because I feel like there could either be there will be some topics that we choose that are home runs and some that are just not memorable.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with just exploring like stupid things that we read and talking about it and getting a reaction from the audience.
Right. And so one of the elements of why we chose to do this is because we wanted to have sort of like endless content. If this works, by the way, this is all an experiment. So if this works, we want to just have like a little bit of extra content or endless content because things happen in the world. Just when does more than 24 hours go in the world where there's no news, right?
I'm going to just every time I'm looking for a new topic, I'm going to do a Google search for Florida man.
Yeah, see if it happened in Florida. Is that why?
No, you know the whole thing, Florida man.
Yeah. Where it
And it just
has
auto.
happened.
No, it'll auto complete, and it's always something absurd.
Yeah.
Like Florida man eats alligator in McDonald's drive-thru.
Yeah. So that's what's happening today. We each have a couple of things. We're going to talk about it. Just chatting. That's the whole point of today. On Thursday, we are going to be playing, specifically this Thursday, Mario Wonder. And what we're intending for that stream to be like, as you'll see when Thursday hits, is a little bit more. Did you hear what is going on in this house?
I don't know, but my office almost caught on fire this morning.
We'll talk about that in a sec. Thursday, we're playing Mario Wonder, and you'll see us in the comfort of our recliners. We used to do this way in the past, way old school, a long time ago, before we were in studio mode like this. And so you'll see us playing Mario Wonder. We might play for half an hour, who knows? But we're just experimenting with like a dedicated gaming stream. And then Friday, collectively, we're going to play Marbles. We'll put a pause on that. It's going to be a lot of fun. Saturday is the DLC for Mario Kart 8, the final DLC. So we're going to have a Just Chatting / Mario Kart DLC from 9 to 10. So that's the plan for the week.
Wow.
Okay?
It is a jam-packed
week.
Yeah.
And I don't know that I
Ralcia-
love this lighting. I'm just going to not lie right now. I think it's stressing me out a little bit.
Well, don't be stressed. It's
Yeah.
okay. Turn your light up a little brighter if you want it.
No, it's actually blinding me a little bit.
Then turn it down. I don't know. Ralcia, thank you for gifting a sub to Sandy Cat.
Thank you,
That is so sweet,
Ralcia.
Ralcia.
So that's the plan. Our topics are tiny, really, I think, in the grand scheme of things. We only very loosely discussed a couple of them with each other. We may get to all of them.
I only have one that I'm going to do. I'm going to talk about, because I want to just do a little bit of a deep dive into it.
A deep dive? What are you going to pull out a spreadsheet? Like a keynote?
Yeah. I want,
Okay.
I
I thought you had two.
do. I have a backlog that I've created, but we're going to see.
Okay. The other thing is, are you going to play the game you did on Saturday? This Saturday is going to be Mario Kart's DLC, the finale of it, because that this has been, as part of Airstreamers lore, like years. I feel like literally 2 years in the making or so.
Yeah, it's probably like 2 years.
Yeah, and it's been a scenario where they've been drip feeding us these eight courses per like release. They were saying there's going to be 6 of them, and now this is the final 6th one. So that's what's going to happen. And by the way, anyone who owns a Switch with Mario Kart and Nintendo Switch Online can play with us on Saturday. That's Saturday. Friday is Marbles. That's a different game altogether. I don't know how this will go. I hope that it'll be fun.
I think it'll be fun.
We learned online that many people really seem to like watching and participating in streams.
I think what's
of
interesting
Marbles.
about it is every single person can participate in the chat, and there's no work involved.
And
It's
there's no skill involved.
let
like,
the
there's
marbles
nothing.
go, and let's see where they fall.
Yeah.
Who wins, who loses. There will be some prizes. It'll be fun.
We drop marbles.
Maybe
into a
somebody
course.
will win a 2022 Tacoma
Penis.
gasket.
Yeah.
Water gasket.
Exactly. So that's going to be on Friday. And we're trying to come up with this idea if this works, if this week
why
works.
Is your foot entering the muskrat cam so much?
Oh, I'm just playing with, like, I like have restless leg syndrome right now.
Yeah.
That's why. So
Yeah.
I'm just kicking my leg. I'll be more conscious of that. So then on, what is it? Tuesday. So
Wait,
this is-
Dr. House, can you make tracks on it? We are very naive to it, but I think
What?
it sounds like so much fun.
Marble, like, you know when you have marbles in your throat or in your mouth when you talk because you just start trying, you sound like this the whole time, no one can understand what are you saying. That we're playing that.
Oh my God, Dr. House, if you make something, I'm sure we'll play it.
What? Dr. House, that's crazy.
Because we don't know what.
But Dr. House, I just gotta be honest, we have not experimented with this yet, so we have absolutely no idea what's even going on in the world.
No
of
pressure,
marbles.
Dr. House. But if you do, we will totally play one of your tracks on
But
stream.
just so that everyone knows, again, with what happens with marbles, you literally just enter the race. That's it. If you're part of the chat, you're part of the marbles competition, and then the graphics are.
as long as you're part of the chat and you enter the race, there's like a code you have to enter.
I don't want to too many rules,
Yeah, okay.
If
Can we
you're
talk
here-
about the fire ammo started today?
Yeah, tell me. Well, you didn't start anything. The device.
I did.
This is why I recommend you like off-brand stuff. Like
It's not off-brand. This is not off-brand.
What is it?
It's the big box that we got from REI.
That thing?
Yeah.
My whole day's changed.
No.
What are you? I thought when you said the thing Danielle bought, the like $5, $10 thing.
No. This is like $100.
What are you
like $150
talking about?
Listen to this. So we went to REI years ago. It's probably like 4 years ago because I just looked up the receipt on REI because I wanted to see how old this thing was. And we bought this battery pack. This was when we first got our original Airstream. And it was just meant for, like, if we were boondocking or something, we would have a battery pack
You
for
think
us
everyone knows what boondocking means?
Yeah, I mean, everybody.
Did we know what boondocking meant before we learned?
Yeah.
No, we didn't.
It's like a 60s term.
Chrissy, you do nothing. You just are on the chat and you watch. We control the game on our end, and all you're doing is watching the results of the game. That's it. It's super easy.
It's kind of like a horse race.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a horse race.
Yeah, like where you bet on a horse and stuff. But in this case, like you are the horse. Like you're basically saying, I'm entering the race as a horse. I don't know. That's not a great example. But boondocking is when you are into
when you're camping in when you're camping in a camper, but you don't have any hookups.
Yeah.
So you don't have electricity, you don't have water, you don't have septic, and you're just out in the world with nothing. And so we got this battery pack so we could charge our phones when we were boondocking because it had like a significant capacity.
You can even laugh at the marbles that don't finish. That's terrible. Although I'll probably be laughing on Friday. Did we make it to shots tonight? So, I don't think we were like level 3.5. I want to say,
yeah, like level 3.5.
So like 1.5 levels away. But we'll keep track of that throughout the night.
So we bought this battery pack, and it's like sizable. It's almost like the size of a lunchbox, and it has like a handle and everything, but it recharges phones like 20 times or something.
A lunchbox weighs like...
Yeah, it weighs like 5 pounds,
10
probably.
Pound. No,
like 5 pounds. Yeah. Probably like a flour
Ralph
bag.
Sia, you're so sweet. Thank you so much for gifting. And I want to give a special shout out to Ralph Sia for me and her being...
No. No, you're muted. I'm sorry. No.
Me and Ralph Sia are best friends in Pokemon Go. It has taken quite some time, and this is what happens when you do something and you start off strong and you stick with it. The results speak for themselves, because now you're all like months later coming in like, why don't I get that? Because you weren't there from the beginning. Okay,
I know.
That's why.
I know.
So,
but it's gonna be soon.
What that means as a best friendship is like all these extra perks. But Ralph said, you know what I didn't know? I didn't realize from accomplishing that, we both, at least I did, I think you should have too, we got 150,000 experience points for that. So me and Chris have been sort of on this battle of like, we're kind of right at each other's butt from experience points.
Just wait.
And then this happened and I just saw my bar like shoot across. I almost gained a level from it. So...
Well, Ralphia, thank you for the 5 community subs. That's a double royal flush. Thank you, Ralphia. We love you so much. Wait, that didn't go all the way. There it goes. I'm going to say that completed the hype train. Shelly also, what?
I didn't know that. If I had a lucky egg and I used it and then I became best friends, I would have gotten 300,000 experience.
Shit.
Take that back, Amy. Amy, that doesn't work.
Thank you, Amy.
It doesn't work, Amy. Amy's wrong. If you do that, it deletes your account, right, Amy?
I'm going to do that.
No, that's wrong. It's wrong. Don't listen to Amy. Anything that Amy says is wrong. Quick, block Amy.
Shelly, thank you for the 100 legendary legend bits. I'm going to say that's the hype train for the night. Shot o'clock.
Yes, 100%.
Can we get back to my fire story? So, the hype...
Yes, Amy, okay.
The hype train. The fire train. We bought this stupid battery pack, and what I've been doing is I didn't want it, because we really only use it in the summer. I don't want it to, just sit fully charged, because if you don't cycle the battery, then it loses its charge. We
learned this from working at Apple, that the battery life cycle of lithium batteries is determined on a variety of factors, but one is the health of the battery. So it's good to let your devices lose all of their charge and then let them charge again over the course of time. And then
unlike the nickel ones, that like the older ones, whereas if you use it, you lose it or something.
Yeah, but and then with this one, it's each singular device has a certain amount of cycles that you can do that with. And that number is never fully advertised because no one ever sits there and is like, okay, that was one whole charge, that's two whole charges. It's like just the natural flow of how things go. That's why your iPhone battery, typically after 2 years of use, of regular use, likely will have an 80% limit. Like instead of it being, let's say, what number would that be? Like 15,000, whatever. It'll be at like 12,000, whatever.
Yeah,
like
or
full
you'll
max capacity.
you'll instead of getting 20 hours of use, you'll get 18 hours.
Yeah,
of
thanks.
use.
That's much more relatable.
Or 16 hours of
Yeah.
use. So what I've been doing is, since we've had this and we don't use it in the winter. During the winter time, I'll charge it, but then I'll do like a slow discharge on it by just turning the USB on the battery pack. And then it'll take like 2 weeks to discharge on USB, and then I'll charge it up again. And so I'll cycle it every so often just so that it's not sitting dormant. And I was at the point now where I needed to charge it again. So last night after work, I plugged it in to charge it up overnight, and I was going to unplug it when I came in, like when I went into my office to work this morning. And when I went into my office, it had like a funk in it. Like it stunk. And I was like, what is that?
Time to shower.
Yeah. And I was like, what is the smell? And then I couldn't figure out what the smell was, and I assumed that it was Bentley in the litter box outside of my office.
There's a literal box just about 2 feet outside of the office in a little nook.
And I was like, I guess Bentley, because he likes to use that litter box every so often. And so I was like, I guess he had like the morning poops and he went to the litter box. So I'm just going about my day working. And then all of a sudden I start to hear like, or I look over and I see that it's still flashing on the last like 20%. And I was like, oh, I forgot to turn off the USB. So I turned off the USB and I figured it would just charge the remaining 20%. And then I start to hear like a hissing sound. And I thought it was my air filter in my room. Like, in no way in my mind did I ever think that this battery pack was like the culprit of any of these things. I was like, Bentley's poop, air filter, like these are normal things that would likely cause a stink and maybe like a little bit of a hissing sound. So it still continued to make that hissing sound. And I was like, okay, I just need to figure out where this is coming from. And so I put my ear up to the air filter and it sounded normal. And then I like followed the sound to the battery pack. And I was like, oh my God, it's hissing. So like I immediately unplugged it and I was like, I'm like, I need to take this outside.
Like in the event that it catches fire.
Yeah. And so I brought it, like as I picked it up, then there was like all this liquid that came out of the bottom of it.
Jesus.
And I was like, oh my God, this thing is going to catch on fire. And so like I got out of it. Yeah, we do have fire extinguishers in the house.
I'm realizing though, now that we're saying this, I don't think we have one up here. I think we have one downstairs in the kitchen. We have downstairs in the basement. We have one.
Yeah, we have like one by the one in the kitchen for sure. We've got one in the garage. And then one in the basement by like the furnace and the.
We should have one up here.
We should have one up here.
This is like.
And so like I was freaking out because I'm like, this is scary. Like, I mean, it's a big battery pack. Like it's sizable.
It's huge.
Actually,
it's huge.
Let's see. Is this going to work?
Your Apple Pencil, Chris.
Oh, why?
Because I think it's using it as a display or something. I don't know.
Can I type on it though?
Yeah.
What is it? And so what I was saying is this is not this is not a cheap battery pack.
No, I think it was like $300.
This was like $300.
We got it because when we used to go camping way before we got our Airstream, that was our power source. So we could do like multiple switches, multiple iPads, multiple phones over the course of multiple days. And we did that and it worked. And for the time that we used it, it worked out really well. I think that they don't give out I don't think our local fire department gives out fire extinguishers. I don't think so.
Here, this is what it looks like. So like just to give you some sense of size of like it's a big battery pack. And so this thing, like, see how it has a little USB button here? Like, that's what I would discharge it on slowly. And I would then just like plug it in and charge it up. So when I picked it up by this handle underneath it, like all of this liquid fell out. And I was like, what is going on? I mean, literally, that could have been a fire last night.
That could have been a fire.
And like, what? I mean, that's crazy. So listen, be careful, folks.
Every year when it's fire safety month or something like that, I forget what it is. They talk about it in schools and check your alarms and whatever. This is one of those things. I always panic that by my nightstand I have like a bunch of shit in my drawer, and I panic that like a spark is going to cause something to catch fire, blah blah blah. So whenever we leave for like an extended period of time, I unplug the main source of that so that like that doesn't happen, because I'm just like a weirdo. And then sometimes you don't even realize that you have stuff in your house, and then
yeah, I mean, I never would have crossed my mind. I
know,
like,
right, Ralph? See, it's like really crazy. Paul had a funny comment amidst all of this that I think is
but now I have to figure out where to get rid of it. Like, I think that Best Buy has like a,
what about the,
but then my concern is that if I drop it there, then am I unloading something on like on Home Depot? Because Home Depot has like a battery drop off. But
what if we did the recycling center?
Yeah, maybe I'll call them.
I think that's probably best. Paul said
oh I didn't even I didn't even draw the parallel to that because I was freaking out so much.
Oh my God, Beach, that's crazy.
Fire alarm. I called it.
You fire our alarm.
Yeah.
Paul said that lithium battery fire is bad news. And also just an update that fully discharging, I think, for modern lithium batteries isn't as maybe necessary, possibly bad. Apple used to suggest fully discharging to recalibrate the power hardware in the past, but I don't think anymore. The other thing Paul said was, I guess Bentley Muskrat does fully discharge himself in the lit box. You got it?
Yeah, that's good. That's good, Paul.
That's funny. That's very funny. That made me laugh. My parents claim around here the county has a way to recycle stuff like that. Yeah. We have a pretty legit, like, our recycling center.
Yeah, they're really nice there.
Like,
we've asked them questions.
Yeah,
before.
and it's like a big space, and I think it's organized well enough.
But I emailed the company and I was like, hey, just so you know, because then I looked at like the REI reviews for it, and like on the REI reviews, there were like a lot of people who were saying similar things just recently. So I don't know if it has like
scary.
a timeline where it's like time
through the county. Amy said perhaps this place can do it, but if it not, then the county can, which is up 23.
Oh, there's like a county
exactly
thing?
where that is, but I mean we'll find it.
No, it is lithium. It's a lithium battery. It's not lead acid.
Crazy. So Chris, I have to tell you my perspective when you texted this morning. You said to Danielle, "Oh, remember that thing I told you to get," which I thought was that $20 power adapter thing.
No.
That's why when I said the off-brand stuff, all day in my head, it reaffirmed to me how like cheaper, inexpensive, like
no, this is
off-brand
expensive.
stuff. I know, and now it's what I'm saying. It's changed my whole perspective on the day, because all day it was like, you know what? You're good for buying the things that, you know, spend a little bit more money, be a little bit more safe kind of thing. And then here we are, where it's like the $400 device was the one that's been garbage,
that's cause of,
you know?
yeah.
So scary.
Oh my God,
Amy's here and
Amy,
said we had a house fire when I was young, about 7 years. Wait, so you were about 7 years old. Wow.
Years ago. Wow, that's so scary. I mean, they're devastating, and like it just takes everything. It's like
I heard about that with
scary.
the lithium cars, and they just keep dousing, and like nothing stops the fire. Can I tell a quick story about my car?
Tell it, and then we're taking a shot,
and then we're starting our trending talks.
Okay.
So you all know the story of my car, and if not, real quick summary. You've all been here with me on my journey of getting my prior car basically like bought out by a lawsuit so that I can get a new car, because my prior car, we've all determined, had like a lemon law situation. My car was on fire at some point. It was a whole big ordeal. So I get my new car, and I've been driving it since January. Things are great. I like it. Lots of awesome stuff. And one of the features that I use a lot is excuse me, is the Super Cruise feature.
Dramatic.
The Super Cruise feature in Chevys is that a whole assortment of things, including GPS satellites, including on-car sensors, including OnStar, are doing a very granular control of the car to let it drive safely in a lane on highways, so that when you're in front of a car and the car slows down, or you slow down. No, sorry. If the car's in front of you and it slows down, you slow down. If the car speeds up and you have faster than what the car's going,
it's basically self-driving.
But it's not, because it's only in a lane and that's it. You cannot.
Yeah, but it's self-driving. So just to simplify it, it's self-driving in a lane on highways that are designated for it. Typically highways that don't have any stoplights on them.
Right.
So like freeways or whatever you want to call them.
And I think actually highways, there's a highway near us called Route 17 that's just a hot mess of a dumpster fire. And even though there are no stoplights on that, it still is not available on that road, because I think they're probably like, it's too much shit going on here, so let's not. Anyway, for about 2 months or so, a month and a half, it's that Super Cruise icon is just not happening. And I was like, what is going on? This is weird. And so I looked it up online. I went down the Reddit rabbit hole and learned that the folks who've had this problem on this specific car go down a serious rabbit hole to try to fix it, because everyone will tell you it's not their fault and this and that and that and that and that and that, the other thing, because it's such a random little issue. And so I've been avoiding it. Chris is like, when are you going to call? When are you going to call? I'm like, I honestly need to.
Well, I just don't want it to like them to be like, well, it's too far out of warranty.
I need to mentally prepare myself for the knowledge that as I go on this path, it's going to frustrate me. And so I called the other day on Star when I was driving home, and they were like, okay, we're going to send you an email. The issue is this. Just accept this thing in the email, it'll work. I go home, I never got an email. And I'm like, here we go. So then today I'm driving to pick up a bunch of things that I needed for today, including dinner, whatever. And I call again, and the guy's like, oh, well, let me send it again. Not working. I pull over to the side of the road in a parking lot. I'm like, what's going on? Why is this not working? And he's basically saying I should have gotten the email. I'm like, I didn't. I checked junk. I did this. No. Just get me this goddamn email. So all of a sudden he just transfers me to someone else from
you don't want to deal with it.
And I tell her, and she's like, I don't know why you're here, and I'm so sorry that you just got transferred, but I have to transfer you back. And I'm like hyperventilating. So I get back to someone else where I'm supposed to be, and this tech is like, it has nothing to do with that email. It's got everything to do with this. Let me check this, blah, blah, blah. He's like, it's fine. Everything is fine. It should be working. I'm like, it's not working. And he's like, all right, well, I can get you a case number, and now you have to bring it into the store, like, to get it serviced. And this is the exact steps of that Reddit rabbit hole that I'm talking about that I read. So I'm just like, no, I can't. I actually could cry at the thought that I have to. I
hate those technical issues when it's like there's no recourse. It's just you're sort of chasing something and you're never going to get to a solution.
No, and this is a feature I use every single day, or I have since
Well, it looks
January.
like you're going to have to use those arms again and just drive yourself.
I told my mom this, and she was like losing her mind, and she was like, what are you doing letting the car drive for you? How dare you? I'm like, I've been doing it since January. This is why I don't tell you
That's
things.
such a Cleo response.
I know. It's very funny. Offline, I'm actually going to tell you another Cleo response that I'm going to share with you only. And
Me?
then, yes, but just remind me, because it's really cute. It's really cute, and I want to just talk to you about it.
All right, let's do this.
So frustrating. So now...
Can I have some lights, please?
We get to a shot.
All right, we're already on a shot, 40 minutes in, and we haven't got to our first topic yet.
What did I say to
But
you?
we're going to do it right after the shot. We have important things to say.
Right after these announcements.
Yeah, right?
Whoops. I would like to just state that this is now the third or fourth time that Chris has spilled something up here, and I still have not.
Well, how many hats do I have to wear? Many. The answer is many. All right, well.
It is all over your mouse. Look, his mouse is dripping. Here we go. Grab the fire extinguisher. So on my way this morning to get all this stuff happening, I ended up getting WarioWare Move It on the Switch for $10 less. So I only got it for $40, and it's super ridiculous and fun. And we're gonna try to play that at some point within. I don't know. We're gonna try to figure it out, but it's ridiculous and stupid and fun. And Brian Lamatino was the one who was telling me about it today and how much he's enjoying it. So.
All right. Well, I'm not gonna shortchange myself on some booze, so we're gonna.
Drunk mouse.
Alcohol's a cleaner, right? Cleans out the old insides.
It's on the top too. Or is that just gloss?
Good.
All right.
Oh,
Are you ready,
right.
Chris?
Wait, okay. I need to just decide which hat I'm wearing. I don't have to wear all of the hats. I just need one hat for now, at least. All right.
Amy, don't apologize for screwing up the chat, typing however you're typing. We got it. We can figure it all out.
Can we restart? Can we restart that song?
You're still going with the hat?
Yeah. I mean, it's a freaking amazing hat.
Folks, thank you so much for the endless support on Airstreamers. We love you so much. And you get the disco song 2 times in a row in this here night.
Folks,
and
we love you.
We are 45 minutes in, and we still have not yet started what we thought would be the focus of tonight's episode. So there's that. And we'll figure this out as we go along. And I like that you are all here to help us make this work.
Thank you,
think that was
Ralcia.
really
Ralcia
best.
loves my hat. Thank you, Ralcia.
Thank you. Here.
Cheers, everybody. Thank you, thank you. All right.
Ooh.
Let's get to a hat that stays on my head.
Some other things, folks. We have kind of teased at the fact that we might be moving studios, and I think it's going to be official. Like, I don't know the timeline, but I think it's official.
I think it's going to take some work on our
Yeah, it's
side.
going to take a little bit of work on our end, and hopefully that when we do this, it'll end up being a really good thing that we're doing. And
yeah, and we can have guests on, like OG Steve and Deb, that have actual space in.
an hour and 45 minutes? Try an hour and then 45 minutes. Has it been? No. It's the facial hair, a permanent thing, said Sam. And Bastet said if that's the kill, keep it room temperature for a smoother shot. We've been told all versions
No,
of
I
that.
think Bastet is 100% right, because absolutely. Because the other day when we bought it and I just put it in, it was like tasty. Like, it was really good. But now when it's chilled, I feel like it's like aggressive.
Yeah. Tasty.
Well, like, fine.
Manageable. I think you mean manageable.
No, not aerating it. I mean, we tried it, but I don't think it made that much of a difference.
Oh, that little whip nonsense, that was fine. But the whole process and the cleaning of it and whatever.
But I heard that you could aerate with the same whip type with wine, and it makes it taste better.
Well, I think that's similar to the bamboozle shake, whatever, the Babadook. What is it?
Marmaduke shake?
No. What is the shake? The
Molly Duke.
Molly Duker shake. That's it. Molly Duker.
Yeah, Mozzie. The muskrats are actually probably going to be more prominent in the new place, because what we're thinking is having cat shelves along the wall, because the wall is flat, and I think it would be like, it would be fun.
If you can all envision that and tell me what you think of the idea of that. Like, if you imagine this wall behind us, and behind, like, in this space, and that, behind us, there will be
Cat shelves.
4 or 5 potential shelves, just kind of like these are, but floating higher above us, and the muskrats would potentially sleep on there if we get them acclimated with that.
Yeah.
So that's what we hope will happen.
Yeah, it's going to be a process. It's going to be a little bit of a move, but
Yeah.
I think that
Imposter Steve is here and said 30 whole ass months, but what he really means is 30 whole ass months. right? That's a quarter decade. Steve, just so you know, we're
Thank
playing
you,
Mario
Steve.
Kart on Saturday, the new DLC. And Katie said that I would love to be a guest one day. And well, let me read it. I would love to be a guest one day in the studio, and I can try to smuggle luxury wine over the border.
Stop it. Oh my God. If you guys are ever in the area, we love having guests on the show.
And also, Katie, just please don't get arrested and like taken away for trying to provide luxury wine for us. And then if you do, just tell them, blame us.
No,
and
just
say,
bring a friend with you that maybe like a friend that you're not so fond of, and then have them carry the luxury wine. And if they get caught, be like, sorry, bye.
You know, Forbidden Palace, I think I've mentioned, I don't know why this comes up frequently on this channel, but that movie Forbidden Palace with
No, that's
Claire
Legend of the
Danes.
Hidden Temple.
I think it's Claire Danes and the woman. Someone puts drugs at the airport into her little backpack, and then in Thailand she gets arrested. Her and her friend get arrested for having this.
Isn't that a true story though?
I think it's like loosely based, but I don't think the movie is like a Broke Down Palace. Thank you. What did I say? Forbidden Fortress or something?
You
Not
said
even
Legends
close.
of the Hidden Temple. Sean, I do like eggnog, but in small quantities. It's too overwhelming for
Steve
me.
said, "Oh
with
snap! There's a
lot.
football game going on that night. We'll see how my mood is and my broken ass controllers perform." Broken controllers. If they're Joy-Cons, send them to
They're
Nintendo.
free. It's a free repair for
You won't get them
controller
by-
drift.
You won't get them by Saturday, but you could also send the old ones to get the fix, buy new ones, use them for Saturday, and then return the new ones and then get the old ones back. That's a trick.
Wow.
I would do that hardcore. You know.
Cooking the books.
Yeah.
All right,
Steve,
I'm
it's real
saying-
easy. Just Google and you'll get one page, you fill it out, and then you just boom, bing, bang, boom, you're done. As I've procrastinated and still haven't fixed my broken ones that Chris broke on me. You've done a lot of damage up here. Just
I'm
gotta
a
say.
hot mess.
Yeah. Can we get to our trending topics or at least start
I've
the
been
process?
trying to.
All right. This is what we've decided. There's no banner. There's no special
But
music
maybe we
or
should
anything.
have one.
And yeah, I'm saying right this
Maybe-
moment. At this moment, we have nothing.
No, that's not going to work. Let's just reuse something that we
Yeah,
already
use
have.
the little bum 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 ba-dum. No,
Which one?
that one.
Okay, so give me Elias.
Yeah,
Are you going to go first, or do you want me to
I'll go
first?
first. Well, you only have one, so if you go first,
Well, I
it's
have
done.
a list of some, but I have a little bit of an explanation behind mine.
Okay, so as we were discussing this the other day, I was thinking about what I wanted to talk about, how I wanted to approach all of this, and what am I going to deliver to all of you. And I figure we're all listening to looking at the same internet. So we're probably going to be revealing some things maybe you've already known and maybe not, and maybe we're here to educate. One thing that I saw was on however you pronounce the website, puberty.com or whatever on Instagram. They're like a big famous like news thing. Puberty? Is it pub?
Puberty.
Wait, what's happening? I didn't even say my thing.
Yeah, well, the song's going to go on forever.
I read this headline that I think is so freaking funny, and I absolutely love it. 300,000 likes got given to this. Missing pig named Kevin Bacon gets reunited with owners after receiving help from Kevin Bacon.
No, that can't be real.
So let's dissect that. What we're hearing is that there is a pig that someone had named Kevin Bacon. The pig goes missing. Kevin, come here. Where are you? Home Alone style? Maybe that's what happened?
Okay, my first question is, how do you lose a pig?
Tammy
does
saw that
the-
story. It's puberty, right? How do I say it though? Puberty.
Puberty?
Is it like puberty, but puberty, or puberty?
Wait, but how does a pig go missing? That's what I'm confused by.
Yeah. Let's read. It says, the family in Pennsylvania was reunited with their pig named Kevin Bacon thanks to the actor, Kevin Bacon himself. The adventurous pig had gone missing from his home for 2 weeks, causing distress to his owners. After actor Kevin Bacon heard
I
about
heard
the story,
pigs are actually good pets.
he shared it on his social media, captioning it, "Bring Kevin Bacon home." And ultimately, the pig was safely captured using a sticky bun laced with a pet-safe sedative.
Wow.
That's how they would get me if I go missing and I need to be like
Bring out
reunited.
the old sticky
Bring
bun
out
sedative.
the old sticky buns. Yeah.
Wait, so my question is, now that Kevin Bacon has met Kevin Bacon, this fundamentally implodes the Six Degrees to Kevin Bacon.
Which Kevin Bacon?
No, it's like Kevin Bacon. This is the singularity.
Yeah.
Kevin Bacon met Kevin Bacon, and now
The world is different.
yeah.
Yeah. No, I get that.
I don't know how the universe didn't like tear at that point.
Yeah. So you had said just moments ago, Chris, that pigs are good pets to have. I actually have a friend from Apple when I worked at one of the stores I worked at who has still a pet pig. Now,
Are they okay, wait. Did they show a picture of Kevin Bacon or no? Like the pig.
right here. I think it's that.
Oh, that's a big pig.
Yeah.
Can we
Yeah.
pull Kevin?
No, so if you just go to puberty, Instagram.com/puberty over there, and then you'll see it.
Wait, puberty or
Pubiti. I think you need to learn how to use that. Over
yeah, I
there,
don't know
Chris.
how do I type here? Puberty?
Instagram.com/puberty. PUBITY.
All right, here we go.
And then scroll down.
This one?
The one that says Kevin Bacon had a pig. You gotta find it.
Oh, they have a lot of stories.
Yeah.
Here, let's go to No, but they have those little micro pigs that you can get, right?
Yeah, teacup pigs.
How far down
That
is
one,
this?
there, up, left.
Oh, this is Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, there it is.
That's a big freaking pig.
There's Kevin Bacon.
That's a big pig.
Okay, so a couple of things are that I wanted to talk about with my friend. I thought initially she had a little pig, like a teacup pig or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
Potbelly. No, not potbelly. And she then showed me pictures, and it's like Ham in the Gram, I think is her Instagram name, the pig's Instagram name. And she brought it into work once on her off day.
Wait, she brought the pig to work?
Yeah, it's a pet. It's her pet. It's like on a leash. She walks it. It's
yeah, but
the
I don't think we
cutest
would
thing in the
ever
whole
bring
world.
like a cat to work, would you?
If they was trained, and her pig is trained. And this pig was absolutely legendary. It was massive, like that one. Its little feet on the Apple Store floor, like it couldn't get a good grip. Were the
Oh,
cutest
this
things.
was when you worked at Apple, not at the school.
Correct. Like I said.
Oh, okay.
Are you present?
Yeah.
Okay. And so when she brought it in, everyone lost their minds, absolutely lost their minds. And then a couple days later, I wasn't there for work, but someone brought a horse into the Apple Store. A horse. Not an employee, like a customer was like walking around their horse up there, and they brought the horse in, and I missed it. And I was like, what the hell?
So everybody's saying that teacup pigs also get big.
Yeah.
That's why there are sanctuaries.
Because so many people get them, and they're like, I want a little baby pig. And then it gets to like a pig size, and then they're like, okay, I don't want
pig
this
anymore.
anymore. I hate that.
I think that's also
Yeah.
like when people get like those Savannah cats or whatever, because they're like cute looking, but then they
yes.
also are like massive and will kill things.
If you get a pig, be aware it's going to be a pig. It will be a large animal that has a very specific diet that it needs to eat. It will be pooping up a storm, and they're very smart if you train them, but otherwise, what's happening?
Raisin's trying to steal patches. Brittany Peanut, aka Sam Pistachio.
Samantha Pistachio. Heidi said there's no such thing as teacup pigs. Please don't say that. They're small because they tell people not to feed them. There's no such thing as micro pigs. I remember one of our other coworkers.
Wait, they're
wanted that.
starving them to keep them tiny? So wait, okay, Kevin Bacon is a really freaking cute name.
100%.
But also, I just want to know, like, what was Kevin Bacon's involvement? Did this family get a phone call from Kevin Bacon saying, "You're welcome, I found him"? Like, what was his engagement other than just a repost?
We don't know the answer to that.
That's it. So he was just, I'm going to find my
He did the work.
pig doppelganger.
He did the work. If
Okay.
Raisin went missing and Kevin and I don't know, the California Raisin account posted, "Hey, we got to get
Amazing raisins back.
raisin back to them." And someone
I would
gave
like a
Raisin.
call from the.
I wouldn't give one shit if anyone further contacted. If Raisin was back, the most important
Okay,
thing.
that's true.
I
that is
couldn't give one shit.
Okay.
That's it. Would be maybe.
What
nice.
if the owners of Sargento called for cheddar then? To save cheddar.
If they reposted and then it got cheddar back to us?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
I'm just wondering, like, who would save the muskrats? Like, California Raisins would save raisins. Sargento would save cheddar. Eloise in the castle would be saved by the plaza in New York.
Yeah. Bentley, the company
car
who makes
company.
the Bentleys.
Tater tot would be Ortega or whatever it is.
Idaho
potatoes.
or what is it? Ida Yeah.
Ida Ora?
Yeah.
Orta Riley, what's her name? Yeah, anyway. I think
Who are we missing?
Oriole will get saved by Nabisco.
No, Oriole. No, the baseball team.
The Orioles. Oh, yeah.
There we go. We could sleep at night.
No, you didn't say Bernie.
Potatoes. Oh, Bernie would be
The carpet salesman. That
yes,
Howard
the carpet
named.
salesman. That's exactly what would be that. Howard named
Bernie Sanders. Okay, Bernie Sanders I like.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did the pig get saved?
The pig is saved and all is well
And
in the
living
world
fine.
and living fine.
And is
back
named
with
Kevin Bacon in
Yeah.
name only is not Bacon.
Correct.
Okay.
Not yet.
Like they
I don't know what their plan is.
Well, then if that's the plan, then Kevin Bacon should not have saved Kevin Bacon.
I don't know the answer to what it is. All I'm saying is that it could be a Charlotte's Web scenario where they're plumping him up to.
No. I don't like that.
I don't
like
either.
that ending.
I don't like that ending either.
No, that's unacceptable. Baltimore Orioles.
Yeah, there you go.
My story is a little bit not as like frou-frou as
Oh, my remainder two are all frou-frou, and I feel like
I'm gonna be a little bit more like conversational about it.
Yeah, go.
Mine is about a high rise.
Wait, what did you mean conversational?
Well, not conversational. Mine is
Was
probably
mine
more,
not? Did mine not create 45 minutes of conversation?
No,
just there?
you were great. You
Okay,
made
thank
wonderful conversation. Mine is a little bit more scientific, and it's got a little. It's a scandalo. A little scandalo. So let's
Nancy, totally. I know. It just stop. That's how I feel about this.
No. Where am I going?
Bottom left.
All right, mine is about high rises. Folks, did you know that the Burj Khalifa, is that what it's called? The tallest building in the world in Dubai has been the tallest building for over 10 years now. It is a very tall building. And there's a lot of scandal that goes on around it. And there's two things that I want to talk about. One, getting rid of garbage. Two, the competing building that is the up and coming tallest building. So first, since this is all about a garbage stream, the Burj Khalifa, which is like the tallest building in the world.
Heidi, I'm adding a note. Go ahead, Chris.
Can I pull up I think people have seen the pictures of this.
I would like to see it. I don't know what it is. We're here to educate.
Wait, you've never seen it?
I'm just thinking of Wiz Khalifa.
Oh, it's I don't even know how to spell it. Burj? How do you spell it?
I don't even know what it is you're saying. Burj Khalifa?
Burj. Yes. It would be a really cool experience to be able to see it or do something with it. I don't know how to do any of this on this thing.
Just consider it a
Burj
second display.
Khalifa. Oh, God. Can somebody call Susan to help me with this computer? All right. This thing. You guys have seen this. This crazy building. Wow.
It's a joke that Dr. House said.
It's the tallest building in the world, and it's been that way for like probably 10 years or more. It's massive,
I
absolutely
think
massive.
I know it. Yeah, I think I know
It's in
it.
Dubai, and
Yeah.
it's like, the whole Dubai thing where it's like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
they wanted to like disassociate from oil, and so now they're like, oh, let's do travel because that's like a nice sustainable industry. So they switched to this. One of their driving factors was building this tall building as a draw to bring people into Dubai, among other things.
Mm-hmm.
When they built it, it was a little bit not thought out. Like, apparently they don't have ways to easily dispose of the sewage or something. So there are literally trucks that move in to pull the sewage out of the building.
So I just
and
want to say something.
Truck it elsewhere.
Okay, so if you remember, and this is going to connect, and I hope you remember this. If not, maybe I'll educate. But do you remember the one Professor Layton game? Professor Layton is a video game where it's just a series of puzzles, like literally like crossword puzzle or this, whatever, a series of puzzle wrapped up in a story. And one of the stories was that there was an underground city that they uncovered. And as you play, you learn more about the story, which was that this city was a huge civilization at one point that existed above sand, but it was poorly built and didn't realize that what would happen one day was that it would just crumble. And so what we're seeing now in the game is like 1,000 years later, so to speak.
Yeah.
And I've heard, I'm not a historian or a geographer.
Yeah, listen, everything that you hear on here comes with the big caveat of we don't know what we're talking about.
Oh, Sam, it's so good. I loved every single one, and I played every single one, and every time I got stuck, I gave it to Chris to beat, because he got them all. But my point is that I think that Dubai is like that.
Yeah, no, that's what happened with this building. There's so much stuff going on in that building. It's massive. There's like real estate.
How many floors is it? Do we know?
I don't know.
I'm only asking because I'm trying to compare it to what might be at the tallest building around us is the Liberty, what's it called? The one
It
World Trade
is
Center.
Here, let me just pull this forward. It is
We're not on there.
827 meters tall. I'm gonna just
2,700 feet.
And okay, so it was built 14 years ago, so it's had that title for that long.
It only cost 1.5 billion.
Okay, so this is where it gets a little bit weird. It was funded by the government. So the government of United Arab Emirates funded the building of this building, and again, it was like they built the building, but they didn't want to fix the sewage system to accommodate this amount of people.
So when you poop, what happens?
No, it goes into like a holding tank, and then they truck it away at the end of the night.
Like someone didn't do their job?
Then it's going to overflow. There's going to be poop down the streets. Crazy poop everywhere.
Oh my God.
Now, Saudi Arabia wants to compete and like do the same Dubai pattern of like, let's do stuff that's gonna make travel happen.
Yeah, something that looks very beautiful and luxurious,
so
but then like isn't well thought out.
So like 5 years. Yeah, it is. No, it is not one truck. It is totally like a whole logistical nightmare to move this stuff around. They have I don't know how many. I'm gonna say hundreds of trucks that are trucking poop away on a daily basis from this building. So now Saudi Arabia is like, I want to get in on this. I want to do travel. I don't want to do this oil nonsense anymore because we have flaming cars everywhere.
Yeah.
And so
What is that?
Like
flaming cars?
Flaming cars from the lithium ion that's, catching on fire.
Oh, I thought gay cars. Okay.
Also gay cars.
Yeah. They're kind of one and the same.
They are.
Yeah.
So they they decide and go out and contract all of these people to build the tallest building. Yeah. So they want to one up. Everything's about one upping.
It's all about the penis.
So they say, it's all just a pissing contest when it comes down to it. They have this 800 foot tall building meter tall building. They're like, no, we're going to do at least 1,000.
Of course. Yeah.
And at least 1,000 means that like, okay, we don't know how tall it's going to be because it's like a coveted secret.
Yeah.
So they decide they're going to build this tall building
Yeah.
at least 1,000 feet. They contract the same company that the architects
Shut
that built the
up.
Burj Khalifa and say, we want a building. So they go there
Shut up.
and they say, yeah, design a building for us. And they start designing it. They win the bid and they say, rumors are it's going to be like 1,600 meters, which is absurd because it's like double the size of this one.
Jesus Christ. It's going to be like if the top floor is going to
It's going to go to space.
Mask.
Yeah. So they start construction on this in like 2015 or something.
Okay.
And then this one, the difference is it's funded privately. So it's not funded by the government. This is funded privately. And who do they contract to build it? Osama bin Laden's father's company to build the building. Then there's some weirdo situation that happens
Let
with
me
it.
get that. Osama bin Laden's father is
He
alive.
was of a company.
Is he alive?
I don't know. I don't think so. But he started a company
Okay.
that was a construction company
Okay.
in Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
Then so Osama bin Laden was like from money.
Yeah. I didn't know that. Okay.
This company gets contracted to build this building.
Okay.
Now, this is also funded by some like Saudi prince or something. Okay, so there's a Saudi prince who's like funding it.
Okay.
And the construction company that's going to build
Osama bin Laden's construction company.
Yeah.
For all intents and purposes.
Yeah. Uh-huh. And
Yeah.
so now they both get like mafia style, like investigated and like go away. So now there's no like, they don't have the contract anymore
What do you mean
to
they
build
go
it.
away?
They don't have the contract to build it anymore. They don't have he doesn't have the funding to complete the construction, and they've already completed like 30% of it. This is in 2019.
What? So what
So
is
it's
there
like
a
literally just sitting there waiting to be built, and the
Xanadu
foundation
style
and
in
stuff.
Secaucus or East Rutherford?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, it's just sitting there.
My God.
So now this foundation is built. There's questions about its integrity of
course.
from the foundation
Yeah.
because it's literally built in sand. They
Yeah.
don't know like soil testing and all of that nonsense.
Of course.
And then they say COVID happens then. So they're like, okay, nobody can pick up this bidding anymore for like construction because COVID's going on and nobody can like bring anything.
Sure.
So now in like current times, they've just decided that like, okay, COVID is over. All of this has happened. We want to be back in the travel game, and they're going to start construction up again to
Who
like
is doing
complete it.
The mafia
And
people?
now like other people have taken over to like complete the building, and they're putting out bids outside of like Osama bin Laden to actually build this building. But it's been sitting dormant for like 8 years now.
My question is, if they start construction again, wouldn't it make more sense for them to undo what's been done and start like fresh? Because I feel like
because they said it was like 30% done.
I know, but I feel like a half-built building
It's like dilapidated.
It's dilapidated, and
Yeah,
at that point, it's
I
like
know.
not. I wouldn't want. Who cleans the inside? Was there a proper roof over the 30%, or was like
Yeah.
all the
No,
weather
I think it's
pattern
just out
stuff?
exposed. And it's in like
People will have sand in their rooms forever.
Oh, forever. And then who knows if they're, we haven't even gotten to the point where we're talking about trucking out the poop yet. Who knows if they're going to be able to truck the poop out?
So I have a question and another one.
Wait, now
This
I want to,
poop-
this is
hold
called let me see. Yeah.
Wiz Khalifa 2.
This is called the Jeddah Tower or something. Let me show a picture of it.
What the
this
intended
thing.
is supposed to be.
So
right?
look, this is it. And
That's 30%.
It's started. I mean, like the
No, but I'm
core
saying
is
that
done.
that's going to be massive.
It
if it's
is
three
going to be
more of
massive.
that.
They haven't announced the height of it yet, but it's like the cost is estimated at what?
No, only $1 billion. I don't understand.
Oh, that's
that.
crazy.
How is it $1 billion and Star Wars was bought for $4 billion?
So this is it currently, but we don't
Can
know
you
how
click on
tall
it?
it's going to
Can
be.
you click on it? And can you zoom in? I
See,
just wanna
that's what I'm saying.
zoom
Is
in.
like,
Zoom in.
see,
so
this is just exposed. I'm telling you,
that like creeps me out.
it's gonna
I
just
don't like
collapse.
that.
It's gonna collapse, and then everybody's gonna be like mad about
Yeah,
it.
1/44 of Twitter. Exactly. Oh my God.
Look, they're saying it's at least 1,000 meters, but again, I like from what I
like
read
that they're saying at least on the Wikipedia
because they
page.
don't want to get shafted. They don't want to build like 1,300 meters and then somebody comes and does like 1,301.
Okay, that's what I was looking for the other one, the floor count. 165 is insane.
I know. And
If
somebody
you live in
said,
the penthouse, 165 floors up.
somebody said, yeah, no, that's crazy.
And then you poop in the toilet, and where does that poop go?
In the
it
truck.
travels all the way down.
Right to the truck.
All the way down. You know when the whole idea if you throw a penny off like the skyscraper and it lands on someone, they'll
I think
die?
that was debunked. But
Okay,
yeah,
let's
I
just
know.
say it's true.
Okay.
What happens if you throw a poop over the head?
No, that's a shitty day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait a sec. Why doesn't bird poop?
Because like
Kill
terminal
us.
velocity, it's only going to
Okay.
get so fast. Like the air resistance is going to slow it down.
But what if the bird ate a penny and poop with the penny in it?
It'll still have terminal velocity. It's going to only go so fast.
So will a penny kill me?
No, it won't kill you.
Okay.
No, see, Brittany Peanut said penny won't kill
Yeah.
you. It's terminal velocity.
All right. I
It's gonna
stressed
have,
about
like,
that when I was
it's
younger.
gonna slow down when it.
I stressed about that when I was younger. Chris, we are very red. I don't think this lighting is appropriate right now. Something is wrong. Is it this? Maybe
No, it's probably this. Yeah. So look, that's my story, and I'm curious. We're gonna have to tune into Airstreamers like episode 1400 to see whether or not this is actually built.
If this gets, I'm gonna clip this moment. Can you
Look,
can you speak
the-
for a sec on what it is so
the
that we can have a
Jeddah
clip
Tower
of it?
resumed in September of 2023.
A month ago. That's why this is trending.
Yeah. And look, the tower would be built. Where is it? Same company that decided that they were going to design for Burj Khalifa was like, I want to do a cash grab and I'm going to do the +1.
So if you're talking about a Wikipedia line, maybe just highlight it so we can see what, you know what I'm saying? Just so
Yeah,
everyone
wait, where was it?
everyone's
So,
eyes can be drawn to it. You
Where
don't have
was
to do
it?
it now. I'm just saying in the future.
Also, here. Primary designer Adrian Smith, and also Bin Laden's involved in it. Crazy. It's totally crazy. Also, somebody who said that we know where the new studio is going to be. Definitely.
Paul, I think said that.
Definitely.
There's actually a couple of comments that I want to read up on because there's a lot of really great stuff. So Chrissy said, this is why I love Just Chatting. This is why I love Just Chatting because you never know what interesting topic we'll discuss. And then Paul said, now we know where the new Airstreamer studio will be. Kara said, can you imagine that elevator ride? And then Pat said, I guess if you live in a desert-like area, you don't know a lot about fluids. Mozzie said to Sean, no thanks, there are poop trucks here called honey wagons.
Oh, wait.
Sean
no,
said,
probably
imagine
like
having that job. And then Mozzie said, no thanks, LOL. There are poop trucks here called honey wagons.
Wait, what's the name of there's a septic company around here that like it's.
I don't know the answer to that.
No, there's a septic company around here that has like a really funny name.
Poopy Gone?
No. No, but do you want to open that company?
Well, no, because poop's not gone when you do it in a septic. The thing that really stresses me out about Camp Muskrat, just the visual, like in Dr. House is playing Cities 2. I'm sure that there is a filter that when you click it on the UI, it shows you the power grid or it shows the water flow.
Yeah.
If I, in my brain, at Camp Muskrat, if I could click the visual layer for poop tank, it sickens me to think that there is a bubble underneath where we're sitting and standing and doing whatever that's just filled or being filled slowly with content, with shit. And dirty Diana wine.
30. That's the biggest
Do
problem.
you get what I'm saying?
Fake believer said, "You got poop, we'll haul it."
That's a great one. Exactly. Wow.
So listen, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Great. I think what we should do is go to wine, and then I'm going to continue mine. But here's the thing,
We're not
Chris.
even on wine.
We're not even on wine. But what I want to say is, this is the content I'm here for from you, because I said to you the other day when we were talking about this, I'm like, you watch all these YouTube videos at night. Like, don't you have something that, because you were worried you were like, I don't know if I have any. You watch this shit on YouTube.
Yeah, listen.
Like,
I mean,
you must have something that is of interest, because all of the things you watch are interesting. And then you start talking about this brief lemon. I don't want to know. I want to learn on stream.
yeah, no, I'm
And
here
here we
for
are.
it. I'm just
Skyscrapers and pigs.
Some
Steve's
some
been a
of them will
building
be
dork.
some of them will be slam dunks, some of them won't, and that's okay.
Steve said, I've been a building dork for a long time, really. Any kind of world's biggest, tallest, longest type of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. I love it, and yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
yes.
Uh-huh. Biggest, tallest, longest. The engineering behind a 3,000
Speaking
plus
of that,
foot
tonight's
building
wine is scandalous.
is, for lack of a better word, inconceivable. Brittany said Chris Science News would be very cool. Oh, he's got lots of that. And you
Yeah,
definitely
look,
should do
I
that.
have it in there. I mean, that'll be more of just an
Stinky
excitement.
septic service? Is that the one? Because that's hysterical.
I think that I've heard that one.
Jeddah hosts an F1 race every season. It's always controversial for it being held there because of the lack of human equality rights. But money talks, and that's why they keep racing there. Cash rules everything.
Really? I
Katie,
didn't know that.
that's
Katie,
why-
that's so interesting.
The whole thing, Katie, with Qatar, however you say it. I don't want to.
Cutter?
Yeah, Qatar is another one. That's why that whole thing was really, really wild with what was it, the World Cup? Is that where it was? Or with the Olympics?
Yeah,
What was
no,
it?
the World Cup.
It was the World Cup.
Yeah.
Where people were like saying, and then the government was like, no, if you're in the complex of the Olympic Stadium or whatever, it's okay if you hold hands with your husband, whatever, like same-sex couples. And people are like, just don't stray too far away. What? Excuse me? What are you talking about? Like, think about what we're saying here. So,
Yeah.
anyway.
But did they have poop trucks there?
I don't know the answer to that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Imposter Steve said, gentlemen, inappropriate dick jokes are my forte. Love how the Pokemon Stunky has a face like a butt. I know, I just got one today. I actually can't stand Stunky. Stunkfish or something. I hate it.
All right,
All right, this wine. I bought this wine because
a scandalo.
it is long. It's heavy. No, that doesn't work.
It's shiny.
It's shiny. Okay.
Look at that. Yeah, like the first time.
Do you see this, folks? Right here. This is the light's reflection right here.
No, it feels nice.
Right. It feels very nice. It's almost like
No, this is really nice feeling.
this wine is called the Scandalous one.
It doesn't feel like it's like matte glass.
Yes, that's exactly it. It's like matte glass. And the reflection on it, you could see the light from right here where my finger is. That's not the bottle's design. That's the light. You could see it refracting.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Okay, so Scandalous One Cabernet Noir. I don't really know what that means because I was in the Merlot section.
Yeah,
and I'm
because
hoping-
today is National Merlot
Yes,
Day.
I got this wine because Chris said it's National Merlot Day.
From
And
Too Shy For You.
What we've got is, can you lower it just a little tiny bit? Okay.
Is there a description?
Since 1890, the Pujabet family has been producing award-winning wines with savoir-faire for the 4 generations. What do they mean? Like silent generation, boomers, millennials, and Gen Z? Like, is that the 4 generations?
Maybe, but I don't know that Gen Z is making wine yet. They can't even drink it.
No. Yeah, some of my students are Gen Z and they can drink it.
Your students are in high school. They can't
No,
drink it.
my alumni students. They're Gen Z. Or is it Zennials? Is Gen Z and
No,
Zennials
that's the
different?
that's the mashup of them.
Okay. Located in the south of France on the Mediterranean Sea, La Colombette Estate pairs genius with innovation in this exquisite Cabernet Noir. I've never heard that word. Derived from a new grape varietal, excuse me.
Oh.
Deep purple in color with pronounced fruit and floral aromas, balanced on the palate with a lengthy
This
finish.
was like when I asked if they made wine out of friggin' cotton candy grapes.
What if this is it?
No, it would be a white wine.
Okay, so it is
Maybe this is the-
14.5.
Scandalous one. I'm telling you,
Wait,
this
so
is
my question is, who are the four? It says the four generations. What is that?
boomers, the silent generation, millennials, and Gen X.
Oh, so not Gen Z. That's
I don't know that the silent. Wait, is this old? Like, who's?
This wine is saying, hey, we are making wine for the four generations. So my question is, who are these four? Is it going from newest to oldest? Gen X? No. Millennials, Gen X, boomers, silent.
Yeah. Dr. House, also, since you're on, I wanted to say, I also wanted to talk about these buildings in honor of cities too. So there was a double meaning for this. For this discussion topic tonight.
Yeah, another thing, Paul,
So
maybe the
maybe-
label is poorly translated from Francois. France. Chris, I just have to say, this is too little. Just really. Okay, wait, it smells very nice.
Gen Z is 97. Oh, yeah, so some can drink.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
My students, oh my God, look. Look. Oh, did you see what you did?
Raisin. It smells nice. It smells a little peppery.
Also, Steve, I saw that Kentucky has a new Democrat governor that I think ousted a Republican one. Correct me if I'm wrong in that, because that's pretty wild.
This is a little.
Yeah, it's
This is a little problematic.
yeah, it's.
This is made for no generations.
Hey, Chow, I didn't know you sang.
No, Chow said a couple weeks ago that they joined a choir. So fun, Chow. I hope you had a great time.
Oh, right, we did say that. Oh, he has been governor. Okay. The only reason I'm even bringing it up is because as we were discussing tonight, a notification popped up and I
love that,
eyeballs
Chow. So
glanced,
fun.
and that was it.
I would be nervous to join a choir. I don't know why.
I think this is what I think.
Yeah.
If you joined a choir that was in a space and scenario that you knew no one in, I think you'd excel. But if you were in a space where people you knew were present, you'd probably get nervous.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I think. This is, yes, I want to say this out loud from Sam. This is the last week to sign up for the Secret Santa.
This is the last day of school.
BTW? What is that?
By the way.
Oh.
All right, silent generation.
I
You don't know
thought-
what BTW is?
I thought it was the Secret Santa BTW. Like,
Sam, what is this Rs VIP? What is this Rs VIP?
what I'm saying is, on Discord, we have, Sam has been so nice to do this for many years now. Secret Santa gift exchange, really simple, really fun, really easy to do. It's all through Elfster, and this is the last week to sign up so that we all know who's who, and we can send a gift to each other if you want to participate. So far, we have like 20 plus 22-ish people who are part of it, and it's so fun. The more the merrier. So if you want to join in on that, go to Discord and join in on the fun. It's so much fun. And if you have questions about that, just let us know.
What is the limit, Sam? Is it $30 is the purchase limit for participating in it? Just so everybody knows. I don't like it. This tastes like pepper water for me. I don't
Okay,
like
I'm doing
it.
this. Yes, $30 max. Or limit? What is the deal? Like, what's the wording I should use?
$30 is the maximum spend. Yeah.
Well,
There's
I don't
the-
think max. I think because, like, if
the
you
suggested
give a
spend is 30.
there you go. Okay. So we're at a point
I
now
would
where
not buy this again.
I would buy it again.
No.
Chris will not buy it again.
I
think
like the bottle. This is pepper water. And no, it just doesn't taste nice. Whatever these varietal grapes that they have in here are, stomp them to the ground and then just sign off and say no.
Here's my thought. Why I'd buy it again. Pepper water that you're describing it as is a pretty good idea to start. However, it is a little bit more full than just water. When I think of water, I think of very thin. It's like when you put, you know, that stupid, I can't even believe I'm going to talk about this on stream, that stupid thing you put in your mouth to sip and your nose smells the thing and then it's like,
oh, yeah.
whatever bullshit that is. Like, that's not this. That's actually just water.
Yeah.
This is a little bit more than just water. And I think if it was just water, I would probably say it's a 3. But because it's a little bit more than water, I'm going to say it's a 4. I don't love it, but if someone presented this to me at their house, I wouldn't like spit it out and say, how dare
No,
you.
I wouldn't spit it out, but I wouldn't buy it again. Listen, I'll drink whatever. And I'll finish
Except
this.
not this.
No, I'll finish this. But it's not.
I think you're a little too hard on this.
It's not good. It's very
I think
sharp.
we're a little split right now. I think you're
It's very sharp.
Sharp?
Yeah. Like it's like tangy, it's sharp, I don't like it.
Did you get some of the glass in there? I don't know.
Oh, Relsia, thank you for gifting a sub to Garden Gnome.
Pepper water sounds like a really bad version of awful cologne. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Did you ever have cologne when you were younger?
Yeah, I kind of regret it because I feel like I was like all about it and I was like, I want to get cologne because I felt like I would be an adult doing
For
that.
as long as we've been together, neither of us have worn cologne.
And then so this is my cologne trajectory. Like I was like, I need cologne. And then my mom was like, all right, fine, we'll get you freaking cologne. And so then I got it. And then I feel like it was like I shouldn't have had it. It was.
But did you stick with it because you were like stubborn?
No, I feel like I was unaware, but now thinking back at it, I was like I shouldn't have done that. Yeah. It was like one of those like cringe moments.
Yeah.
And then
I think cologne is fine. And I would.
Yeah, but then I
like
went to
cologne.
like, then it was like, okay, I was like 18 or whatever. And I was like, oh, Abercrombie smells nice, which it does. Like Abercrombie cologne does smell really good.
Yeah.
And I had that through college. And then I think, like when we started dating, I was like, I don't care if I stink.
Well, I don't think it was that. It's that I don't think either of us really
I wasn't looking to entice anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I also think the more, and I don't mean to offend anyone who wears cologne and perfume and smells nice. I think smells are very personal and you should be comfortable with what you're wearing, what you're doing. But I also think sometimes when we're out in public and like a waft of something attacks me,
Yeah.
I kind of feel like that's no different than if someone were smoking a cigarette and I got the smell in my face.
Yeah.
Of course, one smells better than the other, but they're both attacks on my own personal space.
Yeah, but I
You know
think
what mean?
Fake is right. Children don't know how to apply cologne because I thought like you just spray it on and then you ultimately get that like olfactory fatigue and like you don't smell it, but everybody else smells it. So I'd be like, kss, kss, and like it would like be the spray on me, but like really you should be like spraying it in the air and just walking through it.
The thing that
So
I
it's
remember
not, like,
learning
overly
was
aggressive.
if you had the and this, I am not a perfumist or whatever you would call it, but someone years ago at school, a parent gifted me a set of like these 4 little Calvin Klein colognes that were, it was like one of those probably like Macy's.
Do they smell nice? I don't know that I've smelled them.
Yeah. And
Do they have like the Cloud 9 or something? Who has that? Chanel number 9.
Chanel number 9.
Yeah.
But what I did with the little liquid ones is that I literally Googled this because I'm like, how do I apply this? So I tipped it over and just put a dot right here and then did this, which apparently the like heat activated it somehow to smell different than if you just let it sit there. Does that make sense?
Is that what it told you
That's
to
what
do?
the internet said.
Okay.
Yes. No, I'm not coming up with this information. Like the
Okay.
internet told me to do this because the heat will create the scent to be more natural, whatever.
Yeah.
And then from there, if you did this and put this on the backs of your ears, that's another like hot spot that would activate it to smell nice.
Yeah.
So every time I've had a concert, I would put, and I don't know if it's at this point one of those weird like lucky underwear things.
Oh, I have lucky underwear. Well, not anymore. I feel like I don't need luck anymore. I feel like I'm
Knock
like
on wood.
ultimately like a
Yes.
very lucky person.
I know, but
but
saying,
like in grad school, I had my lucky.
I know.
underwear
So I'm saying to you, like the lucky underwear that you used to have
for like exams and stuff.
Yeah. For me, my concerts are like my exams, and so I feel like
Yeah.
whenever I did it once and it like went well, so now it's this
Of
weird
course,
thing.
It's like that self-fulfilling prophecy.
And every time I go to do
Yeah.
a concert, I'm like, let me get this cologne out that I've never worn in my life. I don't even know where it is, and let me just put a
Wait,
dab
do
on
you
it.
still have it?
Yeah, it's downstairs. I use it.
Oh, this is current. Like you're
I'm
still
in
working
it.
through this.
Oh, I'm in it. I'm absolutely in it.
I never knew this.
Yeah.
Wait, you're still working through it.
Oh
I
no,
had no
this is
idea.
locked. This is it.
What happens if you
Uh,
What happens if you run out of this cologne? Or is it just any cologne? It
I have
doesn't
4
matter.
of them, and in 5 years, I have gone through about 1/7.
I've never smelled it. So like whatever you like you
That means
smelt
it's
it,
great.
you dealt it.
No,
I
that
mean
means
it's
it's
like
great.
I
That
you
means I'm
didn't
doing
deal
it well.
Yeah. Wait, Fake
That is
said
so
something
funny
that
that
I
you
want
don't
to
smell
comment
that.
on. Fake. What is this
Yes,
home
Paul, I agree with that.
Fake
Sorry,
said
Chris.
Abercrombie, before the homoerotic rebranding, had a beautiful range of fragrances. Fake, what year was that? Because, like, I'm saying, like, I would wear Abercrombie cologne maybe, like, 2000.
No, I think that was homoerotic time.
2000 to, like, 2000.
No, you 100%.
2000 to 2008.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Paul, I got my sense back. Like, my smell is good. My taste is good. Thank God. 2000 to 2008, I think that was like their prime. And then they went all crazy with the CEO.
Jen, I also have scent memory. I want to talk about this. Scent memory is wild and it's real and it's effective. And I experience that a lot.
Mid-90s.
For sure. Yeah, that's why you did not have it back then.
No, mid-90s,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have had Abercrombie.
I can recall scents from like my aunt cooking at her house when I was in Greece.
Yeah,
growing
but I
up.
think they say that your sense of smell is most tied to memories more than any other scent.
Right. Well, I think it's dependent on
Like,
certain things.
think,
but
okay, I'm going to just paint a picture. Think of Tater Tots diarrhea
right now I
explosion.
smell it right here.
Yeah.
Oh my God, right
exactly.
here. Right
and
here.
if you were to smell that any time in
Oh
your
my God, I'm
life
gonna
in the
throw up.
future, you would know what that smells like.
Did you have to go there?
Well, I just wanted to really just, elicit the
Yeah.
response that
I used to have a Greek dance teacher who I had a huge crush on when I was younger.
woman or
And
man?
Man.
Well, I didn't know if you had decided yet.
Decided.
That
I
you
made a decision.
decided to embrace it. People decide not to embrace it.
At this point, I had not decided to embrace it, but I'm telling you now that I had
But
a crush.
you internally decided, you just externally didn't decide to embrace it. There's different.
Okay,
There's internal embracing, external embracing that's what I'm saying.
I was turned on by this person.
Okay, that's just be clear. Just tell it.
And he was our Greek dance instructor for Greek school. We had a company. I don't know if it was a company. It's like organization called Goya, Greek Orthodox Youth Association, GOYA. And
Did
I
you sell
was
beans?
no.
Like the Girl Scouts, you're like, would you like to buy my lentils?
Yeah, black beans. Or
I got lentils. I got
here
here.
or refried.
You want lentils? I got your lentils. I got your olives. I got your carpuzzi, tomata.
Exactly. See, it's not her OMG Goya. So I always was
Wait, is
fascinated.
Goya a global thing?
Yeah, it's like a Greek Orthodox Youth Association across the U.S. And there were older students who were part of the dance crew.
You got beans, we'll sell them. Ciao.
There was an older group that I really was jealous of because this older group was good.
Like skilled.
Skilled, but I also was skilled, but physically I was small.
Yeah.
And I didn't get ever a chance to dance with this older group. group. Okay. And then when I started getting a little bit more older, troop. And when I started getting a little bit more older and like I was a part of these this dance stuff.
I never knew you did this.
Yeah. So when I did this, I was taught by this guy, John in English. And he was not like, what's confusing about this is, was he just flamboyant because he was teaching dance and by definition you have to be like expressive? Or was he gay and like Greek and closeted? Do you know what I'm saying? Like he was not out. There was no way he was out, this person.
Was he muscular?
No, he was like thin and lean and like
did he wear like a leotard? Like to describe what is his typical
I just
attire. Need to know like typical clothing. Like is he wearing like Abercrombie cologne?
No. Chris, we're talking like 1996,
slicked back
97.
hair.
So let me explain. He wore longer sort of cowboy boot type of shoe, but never you never saw the sides because the pant
like a
was
sensible heel. Okay.
Yeah, the pant was covering it. It was like boot-like pants that he was wearing.
What year was this?
Like 96, 97.
Okay, so that was kind of like the thing.
And then the jeans that he would wear were bigger at the bottom, not bell-bottom style, but like boot-like, and then thinner at the top.
Yeah, so like
and then
90s,
black
mid-90s.
belt.
Okay.
And
tucked in or no tucked in?
Is the belt tucked in?
No, like the shirt.
Let me get to the shirt.
Okay.
And then the black shirt, typically buttoned down, kind of like this, and then tucked into the belt, into the jeans.
What kind of, like a flannel?
No, like a black, just a black.
Oh, a black shirt, like a blouse.
But then he would have like this, like it would be like sort of like this kind of, you know, where like more chest is exposed.
Yeah.
And then he would wear, now that I think back on it, kind of like really ridiculous, like a chain, like a gold chain. Like, Jesus Christ.
It's so great.
You know, and then his hair was just like a full head of Greek hair, kind of like slick to the side. All of this to say that he smelled very specifically of a cologne type. I don't know what it is. But at the moment right now, I can tell you that I can smell that.
Really?
Like if I think back at that moment, I can smell that.
No, that's the power of smell.
That's the power of smell. And then it all went to shit when my dreams and fantasies of maybe one day being with this person, even though I was like 15 years old at this point, was when I was dancing, my knee buckled, like it like went haywire.
Oh, wow.
And now I'm crying. And I don't know what to do. And so I'm freaking out. And he is sitting me down on a chair, putting my leg up on another chair, and pushing down on my knee to like relock it into place or something.
Was he a trained physician
Absolutely
or
not.
anything?
911 was not called. We were in the downstairs of the
Did he
Greek
throw
church.
a carpoozy, like a watermelon
No.
on it?
And I was terrified, and all I wanted to do was call my mom. We had no cell phones, nothing was going on. And he finally like locked it back into place, and it like worked. Whatever he did, like did the thing.
Oh no.
And
was there an incident report written up on this?
It's my right knee.
Is that the one you always have trouble with?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he just freaking slammed it into place.
Shit. Anyway, all this to say that never happened, and I can still smell him. Well, that's really what it comes down to.
Even though you wanted to get on your knees for him, you never got the chance because it broke.
I can't believe you just said that. It was the late 90s, which means it probably was Drakkar Noir. Can I say one of my next things really quick?
Do we like Bernie Flifferton's smell? Yes, he smells like cotton candy. He smells wonderful.
Oh, I love Bernie smell.
Yeah, Bernie smells really
If
nice.
I had to rate the muskrat smell, I would probably say the first one I like to smell most is probably raisin. There's like a
raisin.
cotton candy to it.
Yeah, I think
Eloise last.
Eloise is interesting.
You should just be able to straighten your leg and your kneecap will go back where it should be. That's what he was making me do. And now I'm saying he was pushing down on my kneecap. Perhaps what he was trying to do is just straighten my leg. Do you know what I'm saying? But interesting that that's the leg that I still have problems with. So, okay. Can I get to my next thing?
Oh, you have more?
I have more. Yeah,
it's 9:40 already.
Yeah, I know. It's a quick one.
Okay, tell me.
So I just wanted to talk about Jeremy Renner. I feel so sad for him. He was the
snowblower guy?
Yeah, he's Hawkeye.
Aw, is this a positive story?
It's like positive.
Okay,
yeah,
tell me.
But I just want to read what he said. He said that Jeremy Renner, in case you don't remember the story, is he tried saving his nephew or someone on a snow plowing mishap, and then he didn't realize that his snowblower was still moving as he went to save his nephew, and then he got caught underneath the snowblower, and it went to shit. Beach said, I probably have bone fragments in my knee joint.
Yeah.
Great.
Listen,
Great.
he gave you bones, but not the one you want. I got him lined up, folks. Just wait.
So Jeremy Renner was at a position where he straight up was going to die. Like full on going to die. And yes, my knee definitely has bone dust in it. Steve said it was a snowcat. It was a tracked vehicle, basically a snow tank. It's a miracle he survived. Yeah, 100%. When I think back on what had happened to him.
No, I remember seeing him in the thing and like in the hospital bed, and he looked like destroyed. Like I felt so bad.
Even thinking about my Kubota, if I were under the Kubota,
no, this is
I would be
super
dead.
Kubota.
And that's like a triple Kubota, quadruple Kubota. So he said yesterday or today, what's today's date? Oh, I don't have my Apple Watch unlocked because I took a shower. What's today's date?
The 7th.
The 7th. So this was published this morning. Oscar-nominated actor Jeremy Renner has discussed his recovery progress.
Is it Renner or Reiner?
Renner. Sorry.
Like
he broke
Lisa
30
Renner.
plus bones, and he said, quote, I'm exploring every type of therapy to get it better. So his quote is, every day, countless hours of physical therapy, peptide injections, IV drips, and pushes, stem cell and exosomes, red light IR therapy, hyperbaric chamber 2.0, atmospheres, cold plunge, and the list goes on and on and on. He says, I feel it's my duty to do all of this, not to squander my life being spared, but to give back to my family, friends, and all of you whom have empowered me to endure. I thank you all. But he said the most important thing, Renner is using science and medicine to get better, but he's found that the best therapy for him has been, quote, my mind and the will to be here and push to recover and be better.
Okay, I support that. I
So
feel like there is a lot of mind over matter.
Yes. Okay.
And like
not
I
to
don't know
say,
that
like,
there's like
you don't.
science behind it, but I feel like there is some sort of mind over matter situation.
Yeah, and so now I don't know if it's mind over matter. I don't think that it's pushing away the matter part of it all. I think it's just giving yourself the opportunity to think positively and go into a situation as positively as you can, so that you're lining yourself up to be in the best position as you can be.
No, because
That's
I wonder
kind of
this,
think.
and I don't know why it's so weird that you're bringing this topic up, because recently I was like thinking somebody who I follow on Instagram like got into a bad car accident, and not somebody I know directly. I just follow them on Instagram. She got into a car accident and like it kind of like destroyed her leg, and she's like on the road to recovery now. And I then like I always thought like when the bone is like that shattered, like how do the surgeons go in and like remove the little like trinkets? The little
slices
like the little
of bone.
Yeah, the little tchotchkes
Yeah.
that, because like I mean I'm assuming it'll come together, but I feel like there's like blood and all that stuff in between. So like then I think when you're in a situation where you have somebody like this Jeremy Renner, who had like multiple situations of this where there are like multiple bones across the body, like how does the body actually recover from that?
So it's connecting to my next topic that I had planned. I had two more, by the way, but we're not going to get into them all. But I am reading the Britney book. I want to start off really quick by saying I wholeheartedly support Britney, and I kind of feel a little bad that I was in the machine of like being a part of making fun of Britney at some point in life, like when we were younger, when she got a little cuckoo and like her.
Oh no, I always loved Britney.
But no, I did too. But there's always that element of like, I think we could have done more to support Britney vocally rather than like just be bystanders to all of whatever went down. But anyway, all of this to say that her brother got into an accident that was so bad that it broke all of his bones and he was in a full body cast.
Really?
Way young. Yeah.
Oh, like years ago.
Years ago, where I'm at the
Okay.
beginning of her book. And
Wait, Beach said that they use a scope and a vacuum to suck up the little like spindlies. Wow.
Oh my
Listen, I'm
God.
telling you, modern science is crazy.
And so Brittany had said something similar, like how could his body possibly recover?
Yeah.
And he was in a whole body cast. And you know what she said was the most memorable, not memorable in a good way, but like the detail she remembers most.
Like what she latched onto. Yeah.
Was a hole in his full body cast that a tube would go in so he can pee. That's the full body cast like we're talking about. Like where he was fully...
Jeez.
Right?
Like the catheter is coming out of the
cast. So I'm imagining that for some time.
Oh, no, I can't think about that. That's so constricting. I can't even think about that.
But you also have to remember you're probably drugged up to high heaven and like not even realizing those moments.
Okay, that's fine.
But I think that I'm not saying like in a good way. Jesus Christ. But I'm saying that Jeremy Renner probably was in a similar sort of situation where for a period of time he was probably like fully wrapped
how
up.
did he poop? Did he have like an ostomy bag or whatever?
They probably did some. They probably like.
He had like 2 tubes.
You know when you do what's the thing where you do that? You wet the newspapers and you wrap them around things.
Oh, paper mache.
Paper mache.
Yeah.
So imagine if you had a tube up something and then you paper macheed around that so the tube could still exist. That's probably what he did. Yeah. A couple of things I wanted to comment on. I'm seeing these comments come through, and you're all.
So
amazing.
wait, is he like? What's his current status? He's still working through it, but he's like struggling. Jeremy Renner.
I think he's still he's going. I think he's still
It sounds like he's in good spirits.
He's in good spirits, and I think things are going to be okay for him. I don't know,
but it's going to take some work.
If it's ever going to go.
So is he going to do another movie, or is he like kind of like
the question I had? I don't know. Like he was Hawkeye. That's like a pretty.
I think it's okay. Like I feel like it's okay. We're all okay if he works from home. Like if he works from home and he's like the data scientist who's like the Marvel data scientist. I think everybody collectively will give him a pass. Right?
Yes, I agree.
He doesn't need to be the Archer. He doesn't need to be like Hawkeye. He can be like, you are fine in a work from home office doing physical therapy, working like one day a week, and we'll accept that.
He can voice animated characters. Patsy said he could do another movie and have a stunt double do most of the things. Speaking of, there was a really funny episode of Only Murders in the Building that we watched last night that I won't spoil, but it is freaking funny in regards to a stunt double. So watch season 1 and get to it because it made me laugh so much.
It was actually really funny.
And the way that they did that. But
unrelated, wait, Tina Fey is involved in that, right? In Murders in the Building.
She was in it. No. I don't know. Now you're
I think she's involved in it in writing or some way, shape, or form, producing. I don't know.
That is a comedy Dr. House. Yes. Who?
Tina Fey.
Wait, is this going on a whole tangent?
No, I don't know that I want to, like, it's not really a tangent, but I just feel sad, like, of, like, her whole backstory.
Can
and
you give, like, a quick summary?
Yeah, like, I mean, I don't know where I saw it, if I saw it on Reddit or on, like, a news article somewhere, but everyone was like, where did Tina Fey's scar come from?
Oh, God.
Do you know where it came from?
No, I don't want to know. Do I want to know?
She was like really young.
Oh, she was the podcast host in season 1 and 2. Yes, the opposing podcast. Yes.
Oh, that's where she's from. Yeah, she's in it. Oh, hey, Silly Duck, thanks for jumping on.
Kathy, it's so freaking fun. We're on the finale of season 1, and Chris fell asleep last night during it.
She was like, let's say 8 years old, playing in like her yard, and like some stranger came up to her and like sliced her face.
Oh my God.
And like that's why she has the scar. And what's crazy to me is like how she was able to overcome that. Like that she is like a strong enough person, and not only to have like comedy as her career.
Yeah.
I feel like that's so rough.
I follow a lot of comedians.
And I love her. I think she's like so
I think she's
sweet.
fantastic. I follow a lot of comedians, and I feel like a lot of them say that the birth of their comedy comes from some severe
like
trauma.
tragedy.
Okatsuki what's her name? Atsuko Okatsuke?
Akatsuko?
Atsuko
Akatsuko.
Okatsuko. Yeah.
Is it?
Atsuko Okatsuke. No, that's what it is. Atsuko Okatsuke. She is a Japanese comedian who follows Buskrai Nation and is hysterical, and I absolutely love her. And I feel like I discovered her. Excuse me.
You did. Wait, hang on.
Okatsuka. Thank you. Fake believer.
I love Tina Fey too. Oh, look at Cheddar.
Oh, I love Tina Fey. I think
Silly
she's great.
Duck. This is Cheddar. He's such a love bug.
Oh, For All Mankind comes back on Friday? What are you saying? Are you serious?
Really? Bossy Pants is a great
up.
book.
Bossy Pants is Tina Fey's book.
I think I would like to read that.
I would love to read that. So, Atsuko, her mom is schizophrenic. And the way she intertwines like jokes around the severe sadness and trauma of growing up in a schizophrenic parental household is like legendary. And like,
I think she also brings like awareness to it.
yeah,
like,
she brings
it's
awareness
okay.
in a normal way.
Yeah, like it's okay. Like it's
Some people
okay.
are like this, and if
like
they're like this is how we deal with that.
She's like, this is my mom, and like this is how I deal
Yeah.
with it. And
Absolutely.
like I think and I feel like comedy is such a great way to kind of like normalize some of these taboo topics. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And I think she's like a master class in that.
The other thing that I wanted to say, a couple people have asked if Brittany's book is good. I'm only about 25% done with it, but so far, I have to say what I said to Chris. It's an easy read. And I don't think Brittany herself wrote this book. I actually don't think many authors who are autobiographers write their own books. I think that they probably speak to someone who's like a ghostwriter, and then that person translates what they are speaking into book form. So when you're reading it, you can actually hear Brittany's sort of like voice in it. A lot of the
I think
sentences,
that's important.
very important. And I think a lot of the sentences are simple. In the sense that it's more like, okay, when I was young, this happened, then this happened, and then we went to here. Like, I don't know, it's not written, it's not a masterpiece in writing. However, if you like Britney Spears enough to want to know a little bit more about her past, it's very good. I've learned a lot about her. I've highlighted a million passages so far. The thing that stuck with me so far that's disgusting, and one of my trending topics that I was going to talk about, was the Ed McMahon interview. Do you know this interview from when she was younger?
Wait, was that you texted me the passage of it?
Yeah.
But was that on camera? Because I feel like it was on camera.
I think it was on camera, and you can
because
watch
I remember
it.
watching
Yes,
it and
yes.
reading it or seeing it or something.
Yes.
And it was like uncomfortable. Like it's
Yes.
very like
it's disgusting. And I think
pedophile.
what really bothers me is that there is a swath of people in the world who will consider me being out at work as a way to groom children. So that connection is just me being me equals grooming children. But then Ed McMahon can ask Britney Spears at 10 years old about whether she has a boyfriend. She says, no, I don't know. She's all confused and says, no, boys are mean. He says, as a 55-year-old man, 60-year-old man?
No, he was older.
He says to her, oh, I'm not mean. Would you date me? And she said she left that interview in her book. She left that interview. She went home and ended up like throwing up. She felt so ill and sick from it all because she felt so uncomfortable. But she put on a face, like a brave face, while the interview was happening, and then only felt this way afterwards when she told her mom. How absolutely fucking disgusting is that?
She had a bad interview with Barbara Walters too. I didn't know that. Also, Silly Duck.
Yes, I remember that interview with Barbara Walters where they were talking about her, and she was... Oh, what was it? You've seen the memes of it where she snaps back at Barbara, because I forgot what it is, but it's something where she's alluding to Britney being away or doing something, and Britney's like, I don't want to talk about that. Like,
I have seen that. Yes, I have seen that.
Yeah.
Silly Duck, I'm glad that your poor dog is okay. I've heard about this a lot with porcupine quills in the nose, like that it's like where they're just interested and then they get stung by it.
Terrible.
Aw, poor pup.
Patsy said, how could she do that to poor Justin? Wait, which interview was that? Because I think from the perspective of this book, Justin's the villain. Like, I think Justin's been a real bad person, real shitty way early on to Britney. And I'm not there yet, but from the lead up and from what I've read, it seems like Justin is like the bad person in this. And that people are saying the way Justin's going to reclaim his honor is by re-signing on with NSYNC, which is insane. Like rumors. This is not fact.
Such drama.
No, but it's bad. I feel so bad for her. Her grandfather, 2 women that he was married to, he put into the insane asylum. Because that was it.
Diane Sawyer. Yeah, no, that's crazy. And she's just a.
Oh, it's Patsy said, how could you do that to poor Justin that Diane Sawyer said to Brittany? That's what it was.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Which makes all of the sense in the world. So,
Oh, poor Maverick.
Yeah, that's how the patriarchy works, Steve. Exactly. In a month, this will all be old news, And Mayor said all those old interviews were so nasty to Britt. 100%. So my friend Danielle is reading this as well. And me and her are talking about this. And she's basically saying.
Wait, are you reading it or are you consuming it?
I'm reading it because I thought
you're really reading it?
Yeah, I thought this week I'm not going to be going anywhere.
But I thought Cardi B was like.
Michelle Williams is the narrator who is not Cardi B. And she does a lot of really great work in it. However, I thought since I'm home this week, I'm not going to drive anywhere. And then what happened today? I drove 2 freaking hours to get WarioWare, Move It, and to pick up groceries because of traffic.
Yeah.
So.
Listen, I think it's a wrap tonight, but we're going to wait. But
absolutely. I even have more to talk about. And Heidi, next time I do this, I would like for you to remind me, but I'll probably also have it too, that I need to talk about the person we've talked about on chat. Okay? I'm not going to spoil it, but I want to just bring him up. Okay?
I like that idea. I'm such a person for devil's advocate. I would like to just hear
something happen.
Both sides. Raisin, which patch do you have? Let's see what patch Raisin picked.
I heard about this with Dan Schneider, Silly Duck. Absolutely.
Look at this patch that Raisin picked. Not today. The cat patch.
Imposter Steve, I'm gonna
acknowledge this?
What happened?
This is what patch he picked.
Yeah, he doesn't want it.
He doesn't want it.
I just got some cat hair.
This is a cute
Imposter
patch.
Steve, I encourage you to pick a color for your name. I don't know how you do that. You can ask folks around. But when I was looking up at the top of our screen, you have a different color name than when I look down here.
Okay, so folks, the raffle tonight. Enter the raffle! !
What
raffle.
were you saying? You want to play devil's advocate to who?
No, I just want to hear what I want to hear is Justin's side. What? I'm not saying that it's right or wrong. I just want to hear both sides. I know Brittany has now shared her side of things.
The shovel is just coming.
I want to also hear, and then I can determine. Why should I not?
The shovel. Keep going. All right.
Why should I not hear both sides?
That's good. Who's talking about Justin? Justin has his life. Justin's never been once talked negatively about ever.
He has when he did that recent dance.
No. Stop it. At the bottom line, if this is Brittany finally revealing
when he had that curly hair as an NSYNC person.
No, he was not. He was lauded over by millions of women all over the world and gay men. My point is, Justin never once was criticized negatively about any of this stuff. Even if 5% of what she's saying is true, he is an absolute awful human and should not be given the opportunity to defend himself against all of this because he's terrible. And the point is, this is where that patriarchy kind of thing comes in, where he's going by scot-free, he never has an issue, and she's suffering, being penalized for existing, having an IUD in her, whatever, what is it, IUD? Yeah,
I don't know.
And all of this to say she's being controlled by all the men in her lives.
Wow, you are off.
Down. He's pulling it down.
Raisin.
Yeah, let's see Justin do the dance with kitchen knives. See, Cara Badger, Christopher, how dare you?
Okay, fine. Yeah, no, Justin did throw Janet under the bus for the wardrobe malfunction.
It was his fault and she gets blamed. This is multiple people he's done this to. You want to hear his side.
Reason is tearing down my... Gorbachev, tear down this wall. Raisin, stop it. I worked hard on that. Raisin?
The other thing I didn't know about with Britney, with regards to all these people, Ryan Gosling, Christina Aguilera, her, like Britney, all of them were in The Mouseketeers, which is insane to think about.
Raisin, you're a little troublemaker. Stop it, Raisin. I worked so hard on
Katie Dim. You've got patches? Well, tear them down.
It's okay, Raisin. I still love you. All right, let's pick a winner, and then we're wrapping up for the night.
Yes, do it.
I had so much fun.
So much fun. This is amazing. I loved it.
Stupid new topics. I don't know that they're always going to be slam dunks, but I think it was fun the first night.
I think the first night was great, and I still have some stuff left
I still have some stuff in my backlog.
But who knows between now and next Tuesday what might go down? We don't know.
We don't know. Maybe something will come up. All right, let's pick a winner.
Yes, let's do it.
And the winner is...
Katie! Shut up! Was Katie the one who said something? Yeah,
yes.
You got patches, we'll tear him down. Oh, shit!
Raisin, are you serious?
What just happened? Raisin?
I
think Raisin is saying it's time to move studios.
So unnecessary, Raisin. Oh, he's just proud of it.
Can you move out of the way somehow? Can you all just see? This is when we need lights back there.
Raisin.
Oh my God, I'm dead. Raisin?
Raisin. Katie, fill out the form exclamation winner and whatever you want on exclamation prizes is
said
available.
He's not done. OMG. Dead. Absolutely dead. So this has been a total blast. Our next stream is going to be a game stream. So we're splitting this up
still going
differently.
Stop it, Raisin.
Does he look proud of himself, said Beach. OMG, dinner time, said Kathy. On Thursday. Oh, it seemed you were going to talk.
No, I'm just waiting for Raisin to finish.
So on Thursday, we're going to be playing Mario Wonder. We're going to try not to beat it by then because we've been playing every night. So maybe we're going to like pull back a sec and just let however we progress naturally happen on Thursday. We're going to be a different space on Thursday. So tune into that. To just, if you're new and you haven't been here, this is episode 387. If you've not been here since...
the 100th episode we did up here, right?
Yes. If you have never seen from episode 100 or beyond, tune in on Thursday. Or prior.
100 or prior.
Tune in on Thursday because you'll see our old setup and it's gonna look a little different. Because we're not gonna have two cameras set on us. It's gonna be one camera on both of us. So that's gonna happen on Thursday. And we're going to try to be like, okay, folks, here we go. This is what's happening. Game time. All right. Because we want to give that room to breathe because there might be folks who join in because of that. So that's the idea behind that. So we're going to try that. We're going to do that on Thursday. And it's Thursday, by the way. It's Thursday, not Friday, not Wednesday.
Wait,
Thursday.
what is Friday? Friday's marbles. Friday's going to be really fun too.
I'm so here for all of this random shit that we're going to be doing. So I love it. Ralph said OG setup. I love it. But again, it's not going to necessarily be the OG setup because we're going to try to use one camera for the both of us.
Yeah, we have to figure it out.
So it'll be an extra day that we're streaming. It's probably going to be a lot less time. Like right now we're at 2 hours and 5 minutes. Then might be like an hour. But if things are going great, I don't know. Maybe we'll continue. We are still going to do Saturday this week. All we're doing is experimenting to see what sticks and what lands.
Yeah, I mean, more importantly, we want to just see like what are some of the opportunities for growth. And this is just something slightly different from what we normally do.
Chad said you should combine beans with Mario. That could be fun. We'll figure that out. Maybe we'll figure that out.
Silly Duck, it was...
Here, I'll show you. It's this one right here.
Scandalous
one.
You know what? It's not a 3 as I go on, but that's
no,
okay.
It's like a 4.5.
Yeah.
Yeah. So next stream is Thursday. That is correct, chat.
Thursday is going to be like
between now and then.
Move your foot is going to make me seasick.
Oh shit! It's like, why are we so close to that? Normally I do
Silly
that.
duck. It's probably a pass, but it's fine.
I think it's a not pass. Chris thinks it's a pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Thursday's going to be a non-traditional stream, but it'll be
Our
fun.
first non-traditional stream. We're not intending necessarily to do like a million streams a week, but we're trying to see what might stick and what might not in regards to our viewership. So, and also just to try new things because we're looking for growth. So today was a just chatting stream. Next week it'll be a different, or this Thursday will be a different set of streams. So,
Thank you, Sean.
Chowna said you should do an episode that's like a mukbang where you eat weird foods like durian. That's very funny.
I like that idea.
Normally the way from Tuesday to Friday is so long. I'm so happy for Thursday, said Kara Badger.
Oh, thanks, Kara.
That is so sweet. You might as well add a sleeping stream. Focus on you and Bentley. I know. People have done that, which is insane. Can you imagine if we did?
Eloise is now moving. Okay, they're tearing this studio down.
Yeah, we need to
We
go.
need to wrap. Folks, we will see you on Thursday. And that's it.
Bye, folks. See ya. Have a nice day. Thanks for tuning into another episode of Streamer. Let me restart. Thanks for tuning into another episode of Air Streamers, and we'll see you again on Thursday. Bye, everyone. See ya.
Bye, everyone. See you on Thursday.